So this slide shows us that the brain is very complex, and one of the wonderful things that the brain does, it allows us to move our body and allows us to feel our body. So the more that we use more of the brain intentionally, the less anxiety we have. This is what breaks those anxiety loops. So we see that, again, that the foot takes a lot of, to be able to stand and have a posture, takes a lot. The hand, just our hands are pretty amazing what they can do and build, and how they can work on a computer, and so that takes a lot of the motor skills of the brain. But as a complement to that, we have the feeling. And this is what we miss, I think, is we miss feeling our toes and our feet when we're walking. We're thinking about the next thing that we have to do. But meanwhile, it's, it might be a nice autumn day, and we're just, we're so up here that we're missing this opportunity to come back home again. Again, you can be creative with your fingers. You can have a phrase, so you can just touch your fingertips. May I be well. May I be safe. These can be helpful thought substitutions for when the mind is racing and is quite anxious. Again, this is an intentional thing that I'm doing to take care of myself. May I be safe. May I be well. So, the pause. Today is Wednesday. That, as I said earlier, it's true. So, if we catch ourselves, then what we can do is we can just say today is Wednesday, and then for 5 seconds, the length of one out breath. Typically, the body likes to breathe 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. That's when it's back in balance. So if we just, today is Wednesday, and I feel my toes. There's an opportunity there to break the thought cycle. And in that present moment, it's like the whole mind is available. It can choose something different. It can choose to be happy. It can choose anything. Because we have, in that 5 seconds, an opportunity. And this is bore out with the latest science that they find, that there is an opportunity to take and just slip in a new intention in the brain. And this is that pause that can allow us to do that. But just having the pause is enough. We don't have to squeeze something in here. It's nice just to have the pause, because the pause is wise and caring. So there is a phrase that isness just is. Today is Wednesday. This is a room. In our language, we use is. So that's the isness. It's a matter of fact. So if we use those terms to think about our experience, there is, and then just feel into the body, there is, there is tension in my right shoulder. And that's true. So now that I'm more aware of it, I can move and I help release some of that tension. Typically what happens is we have run-on sentences in our mind. So the run-on sentence would be something like, I don't like what's happening, it shouldn't be happening to me, why does this always happen to me, I am so unlucky. That can be a run-on sentence. And there's a bunch of those 48,000 negative thoughts in there. It's true. So again, when we're aware of what's going on here, then we can make a choice. Today's Wednesday. Now we're going to be doing, the next meditation we're going to do, practice, we're going to invite the tension in our body to show up. What we did first, we became a little bit aware of what mindfulness is like, being able to feel the body. Second, we chose where we want to put our attention, just with a phrase of intention. What we're going to do next is we're going to get grounded. We always, always, always become grounded first. And then if and when you feel safe and grounded, then you just become interested in any tension that's in the body. So this will help to release the intention. This will happen on its own. So there is tension. This is my tension. I think for the most part we don't want to take ownership for it. It's somebody else's fault, works too hard, whatever. But really it is my tension. And I think the body-mind knows that when we take responsibility for our feelings, something shifts for us. There's nothing wrong with feeling my tension. And then if we want, this is not necessary, but may my fear be well. May my fear be well. That's what our deepest intention is may I be well. May my fear be well. So again, that's a specific action. So we recognize the tension or fear. We acknowledge that this is mine. And then we understand the nature. Over time, we start to understand the nature of fear.